Hello everyone, in this video we're going to see clearly about the topic Turing Test. So this Turing Test comes under the topic of approaches to AI in Unit 10 Artificial Intelligence. So in approaches to AI we have different kind of concepts, that is Turing Test, racial agent approaches, state space representation of problems, heuristic search techniques, game playing, min-max search, alpha beta cutoff procedures. So before moving on to the one particular topic Turing Test, let us understand some basic facts about what is AI. So the term AI was first coined in 1956 and it was introduced by the person John McCarthy. He is also known as father of artificial intelligence. So please remember these facts. You can expect these questions in the MCQs. And there are some definitions of AI they have given in the book. And here it is grouped into two dimensions. That is thinking versus acting, human versus rational. So from these two dimensions, four different kind of approaches is been derived. That is acting humanly, thinking rationally, acting rationally. There are some other names for these approaches also. So please remember these approaches. You can expect the questions in the MCQs also and even the match of following. Let us see the first concept, that is acting humanly, Turing test approach. So when AI behave like a human in conversation, in that type of situation we call that AI is acting humanly. For example, ChatGPT is chatting like a person. And next is thinking humanly, cognitive modeling approach. When AI thinks like humans, for example, when you give a mathematical problem to a person, he used to solve the problem by step. When the AI also do the same thing, we can say that AI is thinking humanly. Third thing is thinking rationally, that is loss of thought approach. So AI uses logic to reach the correct conclusions. So it doesn't do any its own assumption. Instead of it, it uses any logic to derive the conclusion. For example, if all humans are mortal and Rom is human, then Rom is mortal. Next is acting rationally, that is rational agent approach. AI takes the best action to achieve a goal. For example, self-driving car choosing the safest route. Let us move on to the first topic, that is Turing test. So Turing test is actually a concept in AI. It is used to check whether a machine can behave like human in conversation. And it was proposed by the person Alan Turing in 1950. It tests whether a computer can imitate human intelligence so well a human evaluator cannot reliably tell the difference between a human and a machine. How it actually works it is, a human judge interact with two participants, one human and another one is AI. Here the communication is happening only through the text. If the judge cannot correctly identify which one is the machine, then the AI is said to have passed the Turing test. Imagine you're chatting online. One person is real and another one is AI chatbot. If you can't tell which is which, then we can say AI is actually passes the test. And there are some requirements for the AI to pass the Turing test. The first one is natural language processing. We know NLP means an ability of an AI to understand and generate human language. This is the foremost quality that every AI system should have. And second thing is knowledge representation. Ability to store and organize information about the world for use in reasoning. Third one is automated reasoning. Ability to use logic to solve the problems and make decisions. Next is machine learning, ability of an AI to learn from data and improve the performance over the time. For example, YouTube recommends videos based upon your watch history. So there are these four qualities that AI system should have to pass the Turing test. And next test is total Turing test. Okay, so here we have to understand a difference between total Turing test and Turing test. In Turing test, here the communications happen only through the text. But in total Turing test, here the AI system should have some additional abilities, that is computer vision and robotics. Okay, so the concept extends the idea proposed by the Alan Turing. It checks not only whether a machine can talk like human, but also whether it can perceive and interact with the real world like a human. That is the main goal here. To pass a total Turing test, an AI system should have computer vision, robotics. Computer vision for ability to see, understand images or objects. For robotics, we need it for ability to move and interact physically with the environment. For example, picking up objects, walking, performing and all. Okay, so here we have to understand the difference between Turing test and total Turing test. Okay.